Hello guys, Susanna here. Remember when I had my stuff from In Love Arts and I was going to do a project with it? Well, this is it. It's something a little different that I wanted to do. I was sort of inspired by some of the stuff I got from Amity Bloom, and also some of these are Rachel's by Roxy Creation stuff, so I got that sort of stuff. I love the antique sort of wallpaper, you know how it has that paintery look, sort of a bit like that. Where are we? Yeah, so I think this might be, that's from Rachel. Same with that one. Oh, that one as well. But I really quite like that vintagey paintery look wallpaper that you can get, and these are, oh, it's from Rachel as well. They're just gorgeous. So what I wanted to do while being inspired by this sort of stuff, so you've got, you know, your faux postcards and your faux all sorts of stuff. I made an attempt at, this was just me mucking around. I just used, I don't know if you remember or not, girls, from the retreat, I had all this foamy stuff and I made these foam little homemade stamps, and I sort of just cut into them, which gives it that shape, inspired by those things, and I'm just roughly figuring it out. Yeah, still playing with that concept, but at least I'm using all of my foamy shapes. But this, that's something I'm probably going to do down the track, I might, because it's my own design and whatever. But these are In Love Arts. They're those beautiful little flowers that I had, and then there's this unusual background, and I just thought, I was just playing around with it a bit. This is a bit of a messy look. I may colour it in the background, but what I've done is I've gotten some of this paper. This is just, I don't know what it is, it seems to be backed, but I've gotten the piano sheets, and you know how you get the piano sheets and they're really nice and love them, and I really like them, but you just don't know how to use them because when you cut them they break. So what I was actually thinking was, I have just sprayed the back of it with adhesive glue and then sprayed it onto that so that it makes it stronger. I may end up sewing around it, so because that's what happens. And I really like the piano roll stuff, and I know a lot of us have got it, but I just don't know what to do with it because I don't like the idea of it breaking. So what I was thinking is I'm going to make some faux wallpaper using this. So what you'll need is these stamps. Okay, now I'm going to, where's this? Probably need, what, this was my sort of practice one that I did. Where is it? This one. And I even coloured in a little bit, but I think I like it that it's not coloured, and I like the fact that it's a darker background. It brings out that painty look, and it is messy, so I'm probably just going to keep the background. So I'm going to, I want to measure to see exactly how big this is. So it's 8.5 by 11. So 8.5. Let me give it a bit of a, well, we'll go 8. Okay, so between there and there. Now, one, sort of want to divide that between 3. 2, 4, 6. So maybe 2.5, 4.5, and 6.5, maybe. I just want a bit of a pattern. This is me being the perfectionist. So if I can get something like that. How far apart are they? Yeah, see, 2.5 and then 2.5. Gee, pretty good. Okay. There. There. And there. So it's giving me a bit of an idea. And I don't really want to, might even leave that ruler on there while I do this. Okay, may seem like I'm being a bit funny at the moment, but I'm not. I wanted to just have a bit of a pattern. Okay, now I've got my paint over there, and I've got my sort of template over here. So what I was thinking was doing the flowers first. And having a bit of a measure. So, okay, what you do is you get your little doobie. What are they called? The acrylic blocks. Okay, now I'm going to use, get water everywhere, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I've used Kaiser Craft paints. I need a little more. Like that. The rest are pretty good. So just keep in handy. That is plenty of toweling and whatnot. So I'm going to, I'll use that one, and I quite like that one, but at the same token, what have we got? I do like the petiteness of this one. I might sort of want to do a big one and then maybe a small one. Yeah, that'd probably work. Okay, do that one like so. Use this one first, then we get paint, and we put paint over the top of that. Okay, so you wouldn't think to use paint on your stamps, but it really does have a good effect. Gives it that wallpapery effect. Now, which way is the right way? I think that way's the right way. So what I wanted to do was to put something around about here. Okay. Do that again. Now, how wide is that? That's 11, isn't it? So I want to do another one there. Maybe that one there. Maybe 4, I'm thinking. Okay. And I don't mind that it has that little blotchy look. Okay. Round about there. And it's a fair bit of a gap, isn't it? So I'll probably about there. Looks really pretty on the on that paper. And then I'm going to sew I mean, I have glued down that paper to the back of it, but I might glue it now. I'm going to have another lot. I might go here, opposite, because that's what you do. Okay. In between, and I was going to do that a little higher, but and then the fact that it's not perfect is okay, because it is faux wallpaper, which is all good. Okay. Oh, see, got to be really careful. But I probably clean that up where you can. If you can't, that's okay. But I would like to. See, this is where a wet cotton bud comes in handy. Okay, now now what I wanted to do is I wanted to do some of that white going in like that in between, like that. But what I probably need to do is finish this off first. So that's just going to have the two ones, and then I'll have to get the blow dryer onto it. Okay, which way is it? It is that way. Doesn't need a great deal. The thing is, you do need to give it a good clean afterwards though. Okay. Now you can see where I'm going with this, can't you? I'm hoping you can see where I'm going with this. Now, a little more. I may just do the top bit there. Pays to have something underneath, I think. Unless I just do the bottom half of it, it should be alright. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, which way did it go again? Oh, that way. There we go. Okay. What we need to do with this now, get this really good and clean. I may even just put that in the water, to be honest, and give it a good soak. And get this out. Now this is just a heat gun, and I'll proceed to try that. Oh, it's looking pretty good. I'll turn it off, like as in pause it and then come back. Okay, we are back again. Because of the heat, it does tend to move some of the paper underneath. So I think next time I do it, I may really make sure that it's really stuck down. So, okay, I really like how it looks so far. Now this has got all sorts of different shapes on it, but I think I'm going to just stick. This is why I needed to dry it with this one shape. Maybe I might do the big see, I could probably do those ones there and along the side. I really wanted to continue the shape. Maybe there, 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 there. And then the big ones have those big ones. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Put that in there. Yep. Okay. Now we are going to have white this time round. Now, got grottiness under my fingernails already, so I'll use the big one. I mean, this does get very messy. I've already done this, so that's why you have it on a plate. Sort of dab it on and almost dab it back off again. I just wanted to leave it so it's not so caught up in it. Okay, that's going to go on there. Okay, we need to push it up so you guys can actually see. It's fairly light, it's probably a bit too light, but I'd rather that than it being too thick and globby. Let's look how it looks from where you are. You can see it. Yeah. Oh, yep, doesn't like it. There we go. So that's why I got this. I thought it's not, it's an interesting little thing, but I thought I was actually thinking this in mind when I ordered the these, because I really wanted it to, here we go, do this. Okay. It's fairly light. I think I might need to do it a little darker and thicker. Okay. It's pretty light on that. It dries pretty nice on here because it's darker, but this is a little bit lighter, so maybe I might need to make it a little bit darker. Right. Oh, I like that. Okay, some more white. A bit more, I think. So what I'm probably going to do is continue on, do a couple more. I was actually thinking, see this little guy? Might even be really nice in the middle of those. So got the extra. Okay, have that up high. There we go. It's looking a little darker. I'll do the other one and then I'll pause it and then come back after I've done a few more. Okay, and then it's dried. Okay, so you get the drift of what I'm trying to achieve. And I have to be really careful because it's on that thing, it's not actually touching the wet paint. So you really got to allow time in between for things to dry. Oh, that is really pretty. It's really turning out quite nice. So I'll pause it and keep going with it, and I'll be back because it'll take forever otherwise. Okay, I am back again. What I've done is I've used that half one upside down on that side there, and I've put them here as well, and I've dried them. So so what I'm going to do now is plonk that in there, get my wipe, and in the last bit I am going to do, well, I don't know whether I leave it like that or I might have that little, I think this little thing is going to be rather pretty, and that's going to add another colour to it because I'm going to use a little bit of the light green. So and that will go in those, just those ones, not that one and not those ones. So okay, I'll just do a couple of them. Where's the big one? That's pretty dirty too. Chuck that in there, and then I've dried it because you really do need to. That's the only thing with this. When you're not filming, it's okay, but I've got the pressure of having to film. But I just love this. I think this is awesome. So that's just using 2 of the flowers and 2 of those. So you could do different flowers and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so okay, I'll sit down and I will do the pink. So we're going to do pink on the top. And I don't want to go too overboard with this one, and you really have to be careful. I mean, you're doing it and it looks really good like this now, and then it just takes one blob of paint to make it not good. Okay. Okay. I hope you guys are up high enough and you can see this. I really love that. I think that looks so pretty. And then you got that tiny little bit of green. Really does look like a faux vintage wallpaper. Okay. Sort of want to put plenty on there, but at the same token don't want to put too much. I might swap these and have that over there. Gives me somewhere to put my brushes, because at the moment I've got it in my mouth. Okay. Well, that's so pretty, and because it's sort of coming out from there, because it's got that little gap in between, I like that. Okay, bit of the blue, I mean the green. pink. Okay, hopefully that's enough. Got the heater on in here, so it's probably drying up a fair bit. Nice. Okay. Put a couple more. And then I'll turn it off again. Bit of green. We've got so pretty. You can see the pattern emerging. It probably is a little bit much, but I just, because I'm doing it for the video, I might even do another one where I just have that, and you know, you can just do the flowers. But I quite like the white. I'll probably do some white flowers. But have all sorts of stuff. But this is just one that I'm showing you of what you can do. Buds are always nice. Okay, once I've done this one, I'll pause it again and then keep going, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Oh, so pretty. I love it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, back again. I've got one more thing that I wouldn't want to do because I got that little bit of that green, so I was thinking with the green, because it's a lightish green, what I wouldn't mind doing is getting just a blob of green and putting the back end of the brush with the blob of green and just putting it in there. Put it on there and swirl it around a bit. It makes it a little bit bigger. If you feel more comfortable using the front end, and that works too. I think it just adds a little cohesiveness to the actual thing. Oh, I love it. Turns out way better than what I thought it would, which is pretty flippin' awesome. Okay, and see, this is why, see how that's got a bit of a hole there, and that's why you need to have some paper underneath, because it will spill. There we go. Oh, it's so cool. I really like it. I wanted to do a few more artistic-y things, like I've got, you know, you got certain people that do certain things, and I feel like I don't really have a, you know, I do a bit of everything. You know, I'm the person to go to if you do gnomes or something, but I really enjoy doing my arty stuff, my arty and my sewing stuff. So how gorgeous is that? It's so shabby chic and really pretty. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, but you could, because that's your own, you can scan that and reuse the papers for yourself. You wouldn't be able to scan and sell it because of these. If you wanted to make your own ones like I've done there, and you could probably do them on the paper and sell it. But yeah, so I mean, it's not even, you know, that's a little bit lower than what it should be, but I don't mind that because it gives it that authenticity. So okay guys, well thank you very much. Really happy with how that's turned out, and you probably can't see it too much with the green, but in real life it just looks so pretty. I think that's Just gorgeous. Okay guys, something a little bit different that could probably be made into, because it's fairly thick now, it's on the thicker paper. This is fairly thick paper. You could probably even make that into a cover. It's just so pretty. Okay, I will catch you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed doing something a little bit different. And check the link below for INLOVEARTS. I've still got a few other, I've got these that I want to use as well. I can't wait to use that, it's going to look so pretty. And the stickers, so every time I use anything from them, I'll just link the website below. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you a little bit later. Oh, actually, guess what? I found it. Something rolled underneath my sewing machine table, and I actually found, so this is my one, that's the one that rolled out, and then this was the one that I was going to have. So there you go, I probably can have another giveaway, so I'll see what I'll do with that. Yeah, so I'm so happy that it didn't end up in the bin. Yay. Okay guys, thank you very much. I'll catch you later. Bye.